No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On the run, it's Roy. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Motion from the wide receiver. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big fourth downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. Fourth down, no problem.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Still running at the 40. Flying down the left side. Touchdown time. Once he got some room, it was over. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field it close to the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bama! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. Might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
And it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Austin. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Gives it on the option. Across the 45. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Fired in there, but incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm throwing it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
He makes a catch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Roy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Keene. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. It's complete. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Nichols. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. And he's scrambling on that play. And there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle, it's Austin. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Terry. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Back to throw, it's Russell. They've got the screen set up. Gets away from one, finds some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pena. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still...
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown tie.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina offense returns to the field. Rides to back and leaves it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quickly to the tight end. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence.
Going for it all. He caught it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Terry. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Fires to the middle. Or did he find a hole in the defense? And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Turning on the Jets, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got him in the open. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, North Carolina! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the 1st down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boston College. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Russell. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Got a man, it's Hall. Turning it on. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snagged in the middle, it's Cook. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! They extend this lead, and it looks they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
It's on target and complete. Turns it on in midfield. All out of space. The tag. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Not much drive or anxiety. They're waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense...
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He's at the 50. Past the 30. 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, UNC.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
from the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He throws one to the left. It's a big stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Back swinging for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Trying to slam in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All alone as he catches it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll take it himself. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Houston. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Bought a little time, lets it go. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Finding an escape route. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Hauls it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Alabama quickly back to the line. Dropping back, it's Russell. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas.
The fake, and he wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? They'll leave it with him. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Makes the grab. It's Nichols. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Throwing on the run. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Gonna take a shot. He's got a perfect play. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, North Carolina.
One more play to pad the stats.
Patriot, Patriot. Black 14, animal, animal.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. Smashes through the tackle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Looking for room, it's Martin. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Something about missed field goals, even long ones like that, a bit demoralizing. Now the offense set up at about the 38-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught close to the marker, it's McFadden. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Martin. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Finds his man. It's Martin. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. From the gun, the running back. back has it. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They stop. Just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab near the marker. It's Denmark. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, and get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him.
He snares it in the end. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Sure hands. It's Courtney. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the run, it's Martin. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball.
The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Martin. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Showing off the arm. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this up.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback.
Quick shovel pass. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if he's going to run it.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets rid of it. Got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to barge their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. The screen, and watch out. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Martin. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not
turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting a tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown! They'll run it from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Martin. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I don't know.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give to the tailback. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chain.
Touchdown, Nittany. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give as they work on that clock. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on it.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. The offense set for a first down play. Going to the run, it's Hayes. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, the ground game. Fighting off the defender. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
I love the awareness by the defense.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.